Hi, this is a step-by-step guide as to what to do with your draft check. First step is you need to go through all of the red sections of the draft check. You need to fill in the answers or delete if it's not relevant. Hopefully the red explains itself. So that's the wording that's going to help you add your bit to this draft check. It shouldn't take very long, and that's why we have this template. The next thing you need to do is have a look through all the needs and the provisions that are in the table, and those have been pulled out of all the reports that you've sent us. And it's a bullet point list of all of the needs, so that's the difficulties that your child has, and all of the provisions, that's the support that your child needs, that has been mentioned by professionals that we are telling the local authority to put into the EHCP. Now, all of that should be in the EHCP already, but it generally is not. And that's why we're giving them this second chance, really, to add it in. What we need you to do is to go through those needs and provisions and delete any that you don't want put into the EHCP. In essence, we don't want to tell them to include something that you as a parent don't feel is relevant to have in the plan. So just go down, read each one. If it doesn't feel relevant, delete it. And then we'll only be telling the local authority to add what you as a parent want in that document. Now, you can't write things for an EHCP. Everything that's put in an EHCP, in an appeal or at this stage, has to be cut and paste from a professional report. So what we're doing is we're making it really, really easy for the local authority at this stage to hopefully cut and paste those things into the plan. And if they don't do that, at the bottom of your draft check, it explains that what you want the local authority to do is add those in. And if they don't, you're going to appeal. Now, we used to highlight what they had and hadn't included, but in all honesty, that's a kind of it's quite a hefty process to do that. It took a number of hours, and we felt that it wasn't relevant to charge parents for that at this stage, because actually the local authority don't have to listen to you at the draft check stage. They can finalise the plan. All they have to do is ask for your comments. They don't actually have to take them on board, which is why, lots of parents will end up wanting to appeal. The way that we have made the bullet pointed lists, some parents might say to us, oh, well, you've just cut and paste from reports. What we're doing is we're making it very, very easy for you to appeal. So if you're on our membership program, we can explain exactly how you can use those tables to make and our template for an appeal so that you can do it easily. The reason that the bullet points are as they are is that so when you do appeal the content of a plan and you get to the working document stage, it's very, very easy to then cut and paste those in. We've done all of the footwork for you now and all of the groundwork so that you will be able to appeal and do a working document much more with much more ease than before. So what I want to say is what we're trying to do is we're trying to highlight all of the things that must be in the plan so that we can build a picture of the type of setting your child needs. So in the box on the draft check that says section I, it asks you in red to put in the school you want. If you wanted to there as well, you could add in some more detail around why you think that school is the most suitable option. Really important to remember that there's different types of schools that you could be asking the local authority to name. If you want to name an independent school, or if you want to name a special school, then those two are areas where the local authority will have to take your case to panel and decide whether a special school or an independent school are the most suitable options, because obviously they're going to cost substantially higher amount. Now, in part of the draft check we've done for you, we've gone through and we've asked questions around specification on your section F. The reason that we do that is that we can't actually tell them what to write, but we can ask questions to try and develop the specification in the EHCP. And remember, specification is legally has to happen. So the law is on the draft check, so you can see what an EHCP Section F must be like. And it's so important that Section F is specific. So it says who will do what, when, where, how long, so that the right funding is put in place for your child. If it just says adult support in lessons, that could be the class teacher. So what we want to do is we want it to say, we want to ask who is the adult, what training do they need? Is it one-to-one? Is it in a small group? Hopefully all this can help you understand why we've done the draft check the way we have. But if you've got any questions, just get in touch. We've written a bespoke email for you to send with your views, so you can tailor that yourself. Use it as a base if you want to, add in your bits, make it your own, or you can just send it as it is, and it will explain what the local authority need to do with your views on the Word draft check document. Get in touch, anything you need. Bye.